Yo, what's going on, PD? CJ Fit, Vlad, Carson, Joss, CS, Maka, Ginger. What's going on, boys? How you guys doing today? I'm on Ricky's computer, so the chart's gonna look a little different today. But let's just do it. My computer messed up. And let's see if I can get it working by tomorrow. But SPY. So Ricky went over all these levels in the morning, finally broke that up channel. Big gap down yesterday. Today a little bit of bullish action, but this isn't too bullish to me. Usually when we get into that gap, we get a quick fill, but I think if we didn't have the Fed tomorrow, I think we would be a lot more bullish. What's going on, CJ Fed? How you doing? What's up, Phil? BV7's in here. But yeah, SPY right now, closed bearish, obviously. We opened up much higher than we closed, which is not too good of a sign. Intraday here, let's see what's going on. Oh my god, you have the y-axis all messed up.
Just refresh it. So you do a 5 minutes.
I'll go intraday too. Okay, so yeah, just a bunch of chop in intraday. It's nothing really. I told you guys this morning we'd probably just burn premium today, as there's no options expiring today. It's all tomorrow and the Fed tomorrow. So expect fireworks tomorrow. Today I said sideways. That's exactly what we got. We opened today at 436.54 and the close was at 433.67. So we moved a grand total of $1 all day, just up, down, up, down, up, down. No real big moves either way, and that was anticipated, especially with the Fed tomorrow. I don't think a lot of people were buying in heavy today at all, and the price action shows just that. Let's go over QQQ. Again, guys, I'm on Ricky's computer. It's not my computer, so just bear with me a little bit. QQQ, same story as SPY, but the thing that's about tech that showed me that it was weaker than SPY today is we didn't overtake yesterday's high. In SPY, we took yesterday's high, but we failed the gap fill and came back down. QQQ didn't even get in there. We got an inside day. So tomorrow, what to watch for on QQQ is the high and the low of today, which is at, the low is 365, the high is 368.81. So whichever way we break, most likely that's the way we move tomorrow, momentum-wise. Everything depends on Powell, though. So don't get too bullish or too bearish. What's up, Gurvesh? How you doing? Don't get too bullish or bearish, but there is an inside day on QQQ. Again, the high is 368.81, 365 is the low, whichever way we break. That should be the momentum for tomorrow. Nothing happening intraday, a bunch of sideways on all the indexes. There wasn't too many big moves. XLF, again, this was stronger than tech. Why is XLF stronger than tech? We overtook yesterday's high, but we failed the gap fill, so we closed down. Everything just kind of chopping, waiting for what Powell says. No one wants to go in too heavy into anything. That's what I seen today. That's why everything was just kind of chopping. IWM also took out yesterday's high, but closed lower again. So IWM, XLF, SPY all took out yesterday's high. QQQ stayed within the range and formed an inside day. So you can watch QQQ tomorrow, just the highs and the lows, and see which way it breaks. What's up, Mohammed? How you doing? Let's do Amazon first. So Amazon, again, it's weak, just like QQQ. Like I said, everything else took yesterday's high. Amazon did not. Inside day, the two main levels you should be watching on the daily chart now is which way does this inside day break. Inside days, so I know I say inside days a lot, but what is an inside day? An inside day is when bulls and bears have no direction. They're just guessing. There's no real bullish action. There's no real bearish action. They're just trying to decide which way price action is going to go. So Amazon's key levels tomorrow, 33.80 and 33.32. So those are the two levels to be watching on Amazon. Whichever way it breaks shows the short-term momentum. But on Ricky's chart here on the daily, you see today we touched the 50-day to a T. 50-day, oh, that's a 200-day. Did we touch that? So the low of today was 3305. The 200-day moving average on the daily is 3303 on Amazon. So we almost touched exactly on the 50-day today. So a bounce like that is kind of bullish. But again, today, intraday, no showing up from the bulls, no showing up from the bears. They're just still kind of hanging out there waiting to see where price action takes us. AMD, look at the difference between AMD and Amazon. That shows strength here. So we had a gap to fill all the way to 103.71. Today's high was 103.43. So we almost filled the whole gap on AMD. Where did it stop? The 50-day moving average, 103.37. We overtook it by 6 cents right back underneath. We closed below it, so that does not count as a break. We needed to close today above 103.37 to be really, really bullish. But other than that, look at the difference between the Amazon chart I just showed you and the AMD chart. That's way more bullish. Why? Because we actually took out yesterday's high and we closed above yesterday's high, I believe. Did we close above yesterday's high? 102.51. 102.80. Yeah, we closed above yesterday's high, so that's different than all the indexes and Amazon so far. AMD is the strongest chart we've seen. Let's go into Uber. Uber, just complete strength. Like when a stock is ripping like this, when the indexes are like sideways or down, they have been, this is very, very strong. Up 11.5% on the day. Closed at 44.28. Closed above the 50-day. Closed above the 200-day. So everything. Oh no, wait. The 200-day is much higher, so I guess this is still a bearish trend. Let's see if we can change the trend. Again, we're not going to rip straight up to the 200-day at 50 bucks. We have to set a lower high, and then a higher low, and then another higher high to get above this 200-day, and that'll change the daily trend. For now, it looks very, very good. Obviously, the most bullish news a company can have is to say they're going to become profitable before they actually expect it to become profitable. So that's Uber, SE, as I always go over. Still bullish. This is we did take out yesterday's high, but the close was kind of weak. Closed weaker than AMD. Nothing really to talk about on that chart. Nvidia, what did we do here? Nvidia didn't even take out yesterday's high, so that shows me AMD is probably the strongest chip right now. LRCX didn't take out yesterday's high. TSM didn't take out yesterday's high. MU took out yesterday's high but closed bearish. So AMD is the strongest semiconductor chip company right now. If they do rip, I think AMD will lead. What other sectors we got? We got some short squeeze names. We'll go VIH, hasn't really done much. We're waiting for the squeeze. I still have the equity. Today we did hold the 50-day at 10. Sorry guys, it's not my computer. That's why I keep getting confused with moving averages. VIH hasn't done much. Let's see if we can get a squeeze. TMC is one that I really like going forward. There's a huge short interest in this one, but again, the chart looks kind of broken, so I'm waiting. You can play this one on a momentum. So as soon as it starts ripping, as soon as it takes out today's high of 981, I'll probably jump in, and then we can just sell whenever you want. TMC barely moved. ATER. Nice day again. We were selling up here in the 19. So everyone's talking about ATR down here. We were grabbing it through 10 here and selling it at 19 for a double. Or I was grabbing it at 9. I think I called it on 9. So ATER, what other squeeze plays we got? AMC probably looks like trash. Yep, AMC looks like trash. GME probably the same thing. Yep, Workhorse, another squeeze name, probably looks like trash. Yep. What else we got? BlackBerry, Nokia. Trash. So I'm not going to go into any more. What other names we got? What other sectors we got? Electric, EVs were actually ripping today. So Lucid, huge. Still have those $30 leaps for 2023. Those are up like 50% today, so that's a good sign. Other than that, Lucid has run a lot. It is really extended. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a saying on Wall Street, 3 straight gap up opens is a sell, and now we have 5. So take from that as you want. Yesterday was a clear buying signal. Why do I say that? This is a bullish engulfing candlestick. When there's this is the exact opposite of an inside day. So inside day shows that bulls and bears don't know what's happening. A bullish engulfing, when it engulfs the day before, that shows that the bulls know it's going up and there's more buying going on in there. Tesla, I don't know if these put butterflies are going to work anymore because we did take yesterday's high and we did close green. So again, this is different from a lot of other names. Ride had a lot of flow today. Ride, we took out yesterday's high as well, and we were up 5% today, so not bad. Yesterday we were down 7%, so take it with a grain of salt. Other than that, QS moved nice today. I thought we were going to gap fill down here, but the morning we didn't get the move we wanted. Cut them for a small loss, no big deal. CHPT will do. I don't have my watch list, man. CHPT looks like trash. It does look like a doji down here, so maybe possible reversal. Other than that, I'm not really interested in that at all. Blink was one of them that was ripping today. They had news they want a contract. Closed kind of shitty. A lot of profit taking up there, so the chart's still shit. Jumia, what are they doing? Inside day on Jumia, so you don't really know where it's going. Ozon, I remember Turkey was in that one. Inside day, not really sure where it's going. What else we got? We got Baba. So Chinese markets were actually closed for 2 days because of that Evergrande fiasco. Tonight they open again, so let's see how they react. I see Ricky's been writing weekly calls here. Oh, it's a scalp. Okay, so scalp probably worked for him. Other than a scalp, I would not touch that ever. Again, I'm not interested in Baba swings yet. We just keep taking out supports here. Everyone keeps calling the bottom. Nothing's happening. Bottom keeps falling out. When you try to pick bottoms, you get stinky fingers. Remember that. PDD holding up better than Baba. We did hold that gap. So as long as we hold above this 90, 85-ish level. What is the low here? 90, 93. So as long as we hold above 91, PDD should be better off than Baba. If we close below 91, we're going straight down to fill this gap all the way to around 80 bucks. So another $10 drop if we close below 91 on PDD. Other than that, China's done. Electric vehicles done. What else? UPST is a crowd favorite. BV7 says it's going to $1,000 when it's at 300. I called this one out at 126. Don't know why I was selling for 100% here. If I held, it probably would have been a year making play, but it is what it is. You can't anticipate that a company will run like this. It doesn't matter what their earnings are. It doesn't matter how confident you are in the company. Got it from 126, sold it at 200. Like, I'm happy with that. Obviously, looking at it now, I'm not happy. Feel like crying, but like 75 points on a move and on a stock in a month is solid. Other than that, it's super extended. It's so hard for me to buy here. You guys have been killing it on scalps. Good job. I have a lot of rules that I have to follow, so I can't really buy it when it's up here. I wouldn't even touch puts on it. It's way too much strength. I just wouldn't. I just take it off my screen. UPST. What else we watch? Name a stock, Matt. Name a stock. Palantir. That's a good one. So Palantir, we fought. Oh, holy shit! What is this coloring book that he's got on here? Sorry, Ricky. I'm deleting everything, bro. This looks like my 6th grade coloring book. All right. So we're gonna go weekly. Why, man? I need my laptop. All right. So 2750 was the breakout level that we were watching on Palantir. It was a big weekly breakout here at 2750. Where we got right here. We got that breakout, and then we pulled back this week, right? So what I'm watching for is if this week closes above 2750, we can make our way all the way to fill this gap over 30 bucks. So 2750 close this week. We'll probably go to 30 bucks next week. If we don't close above 2750, we're going to pull right back down to the bottom of this range, which is right here. $21. Yes, Palantir can revisit $21. Anything is possible. But like I'm saying, this is a weekly base breakout on a newer IPO. So if it fails this 2750 this week, Palantir is just going to chop around in here for a little while longer. If you guys don't believe me, look at Facebook. Every day, people are talking about Facebook every day, right? Let me show you something. Facebook, when it first IPO'd, look how long it took. It took from the IPO date of 2012 all the way until the end of 2013 to break out of its base, and then it never looked back. But that was a year and a half on one of the strongest companies in the world. I mean, this is big tech, right? So it took a year and a half for Facebook to break out of its IPO base. Palantir, I'm not saying the same thing will happen. All I'm saying is if we get a close this week under 2750, it will stay in this equilibrium for a while. If it closes above 2750 this week, it should keep running. And I'll do BTC USDT. So the reason I said 38.39, I seen a bunch of fib levels and stuff, and 38.39 is a very, very solid support. If it breaks below 38, which is right here, this is the level I want to watch. This is the weekly chart. So again, this is how I did it. Just based on my healthy consolidation, we moved from 29 to, we moved from 29,200 all the way to 23. Basically, we moved up 81%, okay? 81% from the bottom to the top, and on the weekly, we retraced 31%. Healthy consolidation can be anywhere from 20% to 40%. So as long as we hold this and don't go 50% down, which would be around 38,000. So if we break 38,000 to the downside, Bitcoin's done for a long time. Also, the 50-day moving average is around there, 38,000. So must hold, in my opinion, on the weekly is 38,000. Other than that, we bounced off 40 yesterday. There's a bunch of bad news today. That's why we're coming down a little bit more. But we did have a good daily candle, I believe. We had a hammer candle earlier on the daily. Looks like we sold off a little bit more. There was some bad news on Bitcoin today. The SEC was talking about a bunch of it. But as long as we hold 38, I'm completely fine holding this. I don't know what we did today. So all crypto plays are obviously going to be down with that Bitcoin candle, but any's holding up strong here. Again, we had a massive, massive move here. All the way from there to there, which is a 250% move. So the stock 2.5x its market cap in about 2 weeks. So normal consolidation is healthy. 250% down, 117. Obviously, it's very, very volatile, but I'm still holding this as it is equity. No premiums are burning here, so I'm fine holding this one. Riot, Mara are setting up. If Bitcoin does rip, a lot of these names are going to rip. Again, look at, we didn't take out yesterday's highs on Riot. We didn't take out yesterday's highs on Mara. The only stock we looked at so far was AMD and Upstart that took out yesterday's highs. So keep an eye on AMD if you're interested in semiconductors. Amazon didn't take out yesterday's high. LRCX didn't, TSM didn't, MU didn't. So AMD, top watch, UPST, top watch for follow through tomorrow. Fed, other than that, keep it small until after the Fed. We will be volatile tomorrow. We will be fireworks. We will be a lot of scalps. And thank you guys for attending. I'll see you tomorrow. God damn, you're